I'm back, motherfucker! I'm back! Who's gonna carry the motherfucking votes and the laws? I am, motherfucker. They don't know me, son! Get it! 18! They don't know me, son! Get it! 19! They don't know me, son!
When you're running, you run for hours. What?
Somebody call the police. Somebody call the police.
Now you know. Don't have a quitting mind. Repetition every day. We got man to fuck up. We gotta get back in this like, what's next? How about days off? One day, but not today. I don't care about winning. I just want to go the distance. Be different. Change your mentality and never blend in. Hey, I'm not crazy. I'm just not you. Once you change one thing, your mindset, you can attack everything. The true change comes from within us. It comes from you. You gotta do your best work when you're the least motivated. So those days you don't want to do it, guess what you gotta do? You gotta suck it the up and do it. So when your plan fails, when those posted laws get too heavy, when you get knocked down the canvas, when everything falls apart in your life and your plan is up, what the are you gonna do? There's only one motherfucking option. Stay hard. So you want to be normal. So you just want to be like everybody else that roams the world, not knowing the power that's in them. Being fine with being mediocre. You want to go back to who you were, huh, David? I'm like, fuck that, man. I'm always preparing for, like, not being a bitch. Every day, you must ask yourself, did I do enough? You got to go back to old school, which is there's no secret.
Yeah.
It's just hard work. There's no magic pill or a magic potion. All you can do is outwork the man that God created, or woman, in you. Everybody goes, what is your secret, man? What's your secret about business? What's your secret about this? What's your secret about that? You don't want the answer. The answer is, you see his hands? The hard work, man. There's no hack, bro. Do it, and do it, and do it, and do it. That's the hack. The hack is go suck. Get up, motherfucker. You're not good enough. You gotta work harder. You haven't put enough time in. You need to work harder. You need to discipline your mind better. We need to help people more than just saying it's okay. It's okay that you're not willing to help yourself out. That's not okay. It's not okay. It's not acceptable. Even though it's your life, if that's acceptable, that's unacceptable. And there's a lot of people in this world, me included, that if I accepted that, I wouldn't be anywhere. As a boy, your nuts fall. But what happens in life is that we think they stay down there. If you don't handle self-doubt, insecurities, imperfections, jealousy, all these things, allow people to bully you around, your nuts start to retract back up. Insecurities, they end up here. Self-doubt, all this shit, before you know it's in your chest. You end up with chestnut syndrome. How you fix chestnut syndrome is you gotta man the up. Hit your chest, send the signal to your mind that you're gonna man the up. And they fall back in your sack. Once they fall back in your sack, you sack it the up. Hey, okay, relax. Just relax. Can you find your balls? Once you locate those, I need you to grab them. After you grab them, I need you to go find some shoes. If you got some shoes, you can go walk. You can go run. As far as the gym you can't find, do you have a floor where you live? Do some push-ups. Do some sit-ups. We're waiting to find purpose. We're waiting to find why. We're waiting to find all this shit before we start. The thing about it is this. Start now. So when you find your purpose, you find your why, you can get after it. Now I was in the military. We call these instructor-led runs. Most of the time we knew the start and end point. So on the way back, I start seeing people getting happy and shit because the end was near. But there were some asshole instructors that would hear the happiness and go right on past the end point. When that happened, everybody stopped talking. Heads would stop dropping. And I started taking souls. At that time, I knew what happened in their minds. They were living off the hope factor. They hoped the instructors would stop running. They hoped the water was never cold. They hoped the weather was good. I don't live off that hope shit. I wish the water was cold. I wish them motherfucking instructors keep on fucking running. I wish for fucking rain. When the ending is unknown and the distance is unknown, that's when you know who the fuck you are. A lot of us are wasteful, but we're wasteful of who we are in life. It's important to train that motherfucker. Pull that toothpaste out and get all you can out of yourself. What the fuck are you waiting on? We sleep 1/3 of our fucking lives, and we think we can take fucking days off. We think we have the right to sit back and give ourselves options on which way we're gonna go in life. Am I gonna run today? Am I gonna work out today? Well, it's Christmas. It's New Year's. It's my birthday. You think time gives a that it's Christmas, that it's New Year's, that it's your birthday? You're giving yourself too many options. Let me tell you one thing. Time is running out. You keep on sitting around wondering what the you want to do. You're still running out of time. So make sure you do one thing. Stop following the crowd. They may take time off, but you can't afford to. We're all being tested. And that road to success is a bumpy ass road. Has potholes, nails, detours and shit. Yeah. A lot of you are gonna die with a nicely preserved body. No plates, no bad knees, no bruises, no scars. You also have an empty resume. And this is when your mind has to change. You gotta start thinking, I'm the grittiest motherfucker in the world. Your dehydration, lick your motherfucking lips. Your legs are all sore. You feel you got shin splits and stretch fractures. No, you don't. You got sore fucking legs. Get out of your head and stay hard. In life, it's a true statement. We have hard times. We hit turbulence. We fail. We fall on our ass. We have divorces. We have all kind of bullshit that happens. And we sit there and think about that one issue. And it's all we think about. And we forget to fly the plane. The plane is us. We forget to focus on everything in life. Our habits, our goals, our destination. We end up failing. Guess what? Get the fuck over it. They no longer want you. Maybe you failed a test in school. You worked your ass off. Guess what? You failed the test. Get over it. Move past it. Learn to not let life hijack your brain. At work, you've been working your ass off for that new promotion. You don't get it. Someone else does. Maybe they kiss better ass than you do. Guess what? Get over it. Life will hijack your mind if you let it. Don't allow all these things to make you a lesser person. You must own your mind. Don't let life own yours. In life, there's a lot of things we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be our best. We're supposed to get up early. We're supposed to work out. We're supposed to be uncomfortable. The answers lie in the repetitions. You must not forget the repetitions you put into trying to dominate the craft that you're in today. Always, always embrace the suck, adapt to the suck. Through discipline, all the energy and fuel you need is right in yourself. It's all there. You got a lot of stuff to do to overcome. And, that's where I found it. I found it right there in my own insecurities. I found drive in my own insecurities. And that's the most powerful thing in the world. When you can find drive in your own doubt, fear, insecurities, you become very unstoppable. And all I did was I picked up that shovel, and that shovel, I made my own path. And you may have big boulders and shit. They may be getting 200 miles up the road faster than you. But going through this path of life, this journey over here that you make yourself, that's incredibly difficult. When it comes out the other end of that motherfucker is some glorious shit that you can't even explain to people. Life's about improvise, adapt, and overcome to every situation that's in front of you. A lot of people hate that message that I say continue pushing, continue finding your new 100%, continue finding your best self. If you don't like that message, this is not the place to be. I'm about people trying to find the best they have, not making excuses, overcoming any and all obstacles. So today, I can't run. I can't do much. But you can guarantee one thing. David Goggins got the after me. He got the after me. I don't give a my knees don't work. I'll find something else that does. Haha! Stay hard. I became obsessed with being the baddest motherfucker that God ever created. I became the most obsessed person on the planet Earth. Am I that? I don't care. I believe it. So that's when you move from motivation to driven to obsessed. And I want people to realize once you get to this portion over here, the driven, obsessed part, you're unstoppable. Once you become obsessed with something, obsessed, it's okay to be unbalanced for a while. It's okay. Don't be all this stuff people say, you got to be balanced. To be the best in the world at what you do. It's not about being a Navy SEAL, people. The best at what you do, you have to be unbalanced to find every bit of energy and strength that you have to pull it off. Then you get balanced once you become great. I've given everything. People make, oh, you ran on up knees, you taped your feet up, you did blah, blah. You had 2 heart surgeries, you kept on going. Yep, sure did. I had somewhere to go. I had somewhere to go and I got there. And buddy, when mother tell you, you can take a break now? Yeah, you're up. As long as my knees are halfway work, I got to run. You telling me maybe a chance I can't run no more? Give me an excuse to not do shit, but as long as I have no excuse, I gotta do it. I had to invent a guy that didn't exist. I had to invent a guy that can take any pain, any suffering, any kind of judgment, be called whatever the in the world, and be able to stand in the room and say, go yourself. I had to build this callous mind, and I built it through suffering. I built it through downright and just crushing myself. If it was raining outside at 3 o'clock in the morning, if it was snowing, the first instinct is don't go out there and do shit. My instinct was, we gotta go out there. Anything that was horrible in my life that I would normally say no, that was inhumane to most people, I had to go do it. When you're in that tunnel of life, it's dark as fuck. There may not be a light, but you have the courage to stay there long enough, you can make out objects. And you can make out objects, you can see a way out of that tunnel. Stay hard. Stay savage. In life, it's important for us to stay hungry. That hunger changes your mentality. You go from being domesticated to being a savage. Make sure you're on that seat at the table. When the devil goes to bed at night, make sure you check under the bed for you. It's all back down to a very primitive mindset of we just have to do. It's like breathing. Breathing becomes normal. Like, we didn't know that we're doing it. That's how you have to live your life. When that alarm clock goes off at 4 or 5 in the morning, your mind says no. You just say, this is what we do. It's what we do now. Because to get to where you want to go, the amount of pain involved, I'm not saying physical, I'm not saying you got to break yourself off. The amount of mental pain of how many times you're gonna have to do something that you don't want to do to get to where you want to go is gonna be, there's gonna be more times you do something that you don't want to do than you are gonna want to do it. Through self-discipline, through repetition, through tons of repetition of the same thing that you don't want to do. And that's the key thing. Through repetition of things you don't want to do, you develop mental, like an armor for your mind. Start to armor your mind, because the mind's like, okay, we suffer every day. It's what we do. We do stuff that sucks every day. So then when the suck stuff comes, you're ready for it. You have to build a person that can withstand the pressures of whatever they're going to be dealing with in life. And we don't do that. Why you stop is because you're lazy. It's because you don't mind getting bad grades in school. It doesn't bother you enough to be mediocre, to be average, to sit around and watch people do great things. You don't mind it. So there's your answer. Your answer is you don't care enough about yourself, so you don't stay in the fight. Check this out. Someone that looks like me, that looks like you, that acts like you, the same sexuality as you, has made it in this world, has succeeded and become successful. So if you don't make it in this world, it's your fault. I'm here again today. I'm here again tomorrow. I'm gonna be here the next day. I'm 50 years old, I'm still getting after it. Some of us are obese. Some of us are depressed. Some of us are insecure. In the military, we have a big old rucksack on the back. Have batteries, water, extra gear. Your extra gear is the shit you're dealing with in life. And the only way to overcome it is for you and you alone to face it. And that's your new norm. That's your new norm. So then it's like breathing. And then once you do this over and over and over again, it becomes like breathing. I don't want to live this lifestyle, but to get to the other side of this, I have to. So if you really want it, you realize what trying is and what trying is not. The barbaric life that I live, that you have to live, the almost obsession that you must have to be great, you can't put that shit in the book, bro. You can't put it in the book. Can't. You can't write about it.
It has to be experienced.
It has to be experienced. And you can't even, after you experience it, to write it in the book, it would seem like it needs to be locked up.
Too gory.
It's too gory. It doesn't make sense for a guy that every second of the day, he is trying to extract more from something. He's constantly thinking, he's constantly disciplined, never going off the path. Whatever is injured on him, he figures a way. It's a conqueror's mindset. And very few people, if any, can really understand what that is. Like, I'm almost 50, and I've been this way for almost 30 years. People don't know how to turn their minds on. People don't know about this boats and laws, why I say it, why I start yelling. I'm trying to activate something. I'm trying to activate passion, want, hunger, the dog, the savage. That mother falling asleep. When I show up, know I'm in great shape, I can wake that savage beast up. You gotta learn yourself, know how to wake yourself up. But if you don't show up in the best shape of your life, your mind is worthless to you, so your savage is dead. So how I do every day is how I do every day. It's a discipline, it's a regimen, it was a choice I made. And the choice I made was, what are you willing to sacrifice and what are you willing to give up to find every bit of who you are as a human being? And I was willing to give everything to do that. That's why my first question is, how bad do you want this? If it's as bad as you want to live or breathe or sleep, whatever the hell it may be, I can work with you. You have to be open-minded to the possibilities that I can do this. Once you shut your mind down to the possibility that it can be achieved, there's no way it can happen. So that's why my eyes and my body light up about things, because I know that if you're in a fight, you have to attack. You have to keep attacking. Once the mind knows you're not going to quit something, it's going to try to find more. It's going to try to give you more. Once it realizes you're not going to take the path of least resistance, you're going to stay here until it's done. My mind and my body and my spirit became one for the first time ever. For the first time ever, it became one. And I went to a level that I never thought was humanly possible for myself or anybody else.